Game podcast for Sunday. Cardinals day game up in Chicago against the White Sox, the final game before the All-Star break. Obviously a much needed All-Star break for the Cardinals as they try to rest up and get ready for the second half of the season. Hopefully a much better second half of the season to come than what's happened so far during the first half of the season. Only Cardinal headed to the All-Star game, of course, will be Nolan Arenado. He gets to start at third base for the National League in the game on Tuesday night in Seattle. Last night in Seattle, of course, if you missed it, was the Futures game. A couple Cardinal prospects on display. Victor Scott II, who we wrote about earlier this week from Springfield, got into the game as a pinch hitter and then stayed in the game. And he had a single and two at bats, but also showed his speed, got on base, stole second and third in that same inning that he played. So good day for him. It's a good day for Tink Hence as well. Cardinals' top pitching prospect pitched the scoreless inning for the National League. The National League wins 5-0. So the other part of the home run derby aspect of the All-Star Game festivities will take place on Monday night. Of interest to Cardinal fans will be the first-round pairing of two former Cardinal outfielders, Adolis Garcia and Randy Arozarena. They go against each other in the first round of the home run derby, and one of them, of course, will be then advancing to the next round. Cardinals will send Steven Matz to the mound today in Chicago. He'll moving out of the bullpen to move back into the rotation. This is the spot that was Adam Wainwright's spot before he went on the injury list last week in Miami. Couple changes to the Cardinal lineup. Contreras is back behind the plate, and Jose Fermin, who's the guy they called up to replace Tommy Edman when he went on the DL, he gets his first career start at the big leagues at second base, batting ninth. So the Cardinals will line up this way for the game against the White Sox. It'll be Nootbaar leading off, followed by Goldschmidt, Arenado, Contreras behind the plate. Burleson plays left field. Walker will be in right field. Gorman at second base. Paul DeJong and Gorman, and then Jose Fermin. So that's where the Cardinals will line up this afternoon. They take on the White Sox. We'll have all that action covered for you after the ball game here on STLSportsPage.com. As well, of course, the full coverage tonight, the big event down at the ballpark. The first round of the MLB draft takes place. First two rounds, actually, but the Cardinals only have one pick, the 21st overall pick, as they forfeited their second-round pick to the compensation pick to the Cubs when they signed Contreras as a free agent last winter. So we'll have full details of that draft pick tonight, whoever they get. I think it'll probably be a college hitter. We'll wait and see who falls to them at that 21st spot. And then, of course, the draft continues on Monday and Tuesday with rounds 3 through 23 through 10 on Monday, and then 11 through 20 on Tuesday. Always some great stories that come out of those couple of days of the draft, so you can be looking for our full draft coverage here on STLSportsPage.com. This is Rob Raines reporting.